Okay, so I will just give a short introduction first. Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry again for starting the webinar that late. As I said, I had some problems with my Wi-Fi. Welcome. And my name is Melissa. I am representing Go Campus United States. So we are the ones who look at your essays, your resume, we calculate your GPA, and we create your scholarship report. And of course, finally, we make sure that you will be admitted at your selected school and that you receive the Go Campus Scholarship. And as you all know, today we will have a webinar with Illinois College. And again, thank you so much for joining today. I would like to introduce you to Luis, who is the admissions counselor at Illinois College and who actually is also, if I'm not wrong, a former exchange student from France. Right?
Complete international. I was 4 years at IC. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as I said, we also have one Go Campus student joining who will also present themselves later and who will share their experiences. And yes, so we will start the webinar with a presentation. And then after that, we will end with a Q&A where you have the possibility to ask any questions you might have. So I will share this. Oh, I will let you share your screen, Luis.
Yes, of course, no problem. All right, let me see. If you just able the screen sharing on the Zoom, so I can do it.
Should be able to do it now.
Let me see. All right, great, perfect. All right, share my screen right now. Start slideshow like this. Let me see. Perfect. All right, so good morning, everyone. Thank you, Melissa, again for the presentation, for the quick introduction myself. My name is Louis Gunne. You might have emailed me already, you might have already participated in your application for Illinois College. But here today, we're going to have some more information about our university. So you belong at IC at Illinois College. That's basically our motto here. We have like so many resources on campus for you, and I'm here to walk you through all these different resources that we have. So without further ado, this is Illinois College. We're a small town, small community, but with a big history behind and pretty solid. Being here since 1829, so we have a lot of history behind us. We're really proud of that. We're also the first college to give a bachelor degree in the state of Illinois. And this is a little background about us. All right, so here's more pictures. We have like pretty campus if you like this architecture type. Now, our campus life, our campus actual crowd, people that we have. Internationally wise, we have students from 30 states and 26 foreign countries. All of these numbers can vary depending on the year, depending on what internationals, which countries are joining us every year. But right now, that's what we have on campus. Our average person of 52% female, 48% male, but that's also one of those numbers that varies depending on the year at IC. All right, Jacksonville, the city itself, just at the image of Illinois College, small town, small community, but growing this year. So we have some fast facts about it. We have a population of about 25,000 persons, over like 50 restaurants. You'll see it's one of our main things here. If you're into food, there's plenty of choices for you. Maybe a little too much choices. We also have movie theaters, parks, lakes, mini mall that you can go just to entertain yourself during the weekend. Geographically wise, we are in the center of Illinois. So we're about 40 minutes away from Springfield, which is the administrative capital. We are about 2 hours away from St. Louis, if there's any baseball fan from the Cardinals in the crowd, and about 3 hours and a half, 3.5 hours away from Chicago, sorry, which obviously everyone knows, I believe. All right, next part will be who will you be at IC? So getting here and there, we have campus, but what can we bring for you? That's the main point. So this is a picture we had with some internationals a couple of years ago, and this is the 4 main points that we want for you. The scholar, so we have all these resources, faculties, staff that will help you as international students. I will be helping you to arrive at IC, basically throughout the year, helping you with every documentation, visa-wise, financially wise, what to expect from the life on campus. And once you arrive on campus, we will have like faculties and staff that will be great resources if you have any personal questions, you're doubting, you're looking for majors, you don't know what course to take, you don't know how to situate yourself on campus. These persons will be here for you. You need help academically, we have like plenty of tutors and professors that can meet with you. We have this policy on campus with the doors open. So every offices have their door opens, basically, so you can just walk in at any time if you have like any question. You want to talk about an exam, an incoming homework, you just want to talk about the weather, connect with them. Absolutely, that's something you can do. A part of that, we have the competitors. So we are a Division 3 sports team, which means we don't give out scholarships, but we are a little more welcoming for anyone to try if you have any sports background. So Division 3, we're super competitive. We are American football champion of the season, as well as soccer and basketball. We're doing super great in baseball and softball as well. So if you have any background in any of these sports, you'll be more than welcome to introduce yourself to a coach or assistant coach that we have on campus. I can connect you and we can share emails. Absolutely something we want. And if you're an athlete, if you want to come for any sports, we will be working around your schedule. When you are at the games, when you are doing training, we don't want you to think, oh, I have like that many homeworks, I have that many exams coming up. So beginning of the year, our director of sports will send the training and games away schedules to our faculties. And basically they will work around you. Will literally won't put exams on the weeks where you have like games away. And if you do, then we will absolutely give you like deadlines and extension. When you're at the game, you focus on your game. When you're in the class, you focus on the class. That's all. Yeah. All right. You can see with the Zoom. The go-getters, so we have like entertainment clubs, Greek societies on campus to help you. So if you just participate, I don't know, it reaches from yoga classes. If you're into business, we have an investment club. So we had a very generous donation a couple of years ago. So we're actually using real money on the market. We also have dancing clubs, gaming, sports, anything that you can think about. And if we don't have it, you can even create your own club. The more popular it gets, the more likely you get to get funds from the college. And then you grow your club, and then you pass it on to someone else when you graduate, and then your legacy lives forever, basically. On the humanitarian side, we're also giving volunteering and involvement on campus opportunities. So everything you will do at IC will be meaningful after. So for example, in the classrooms, we're not just spitting out a PowerPoints to you. You will have group project, research projects, anything that can make the class more lively. We will have these volunteers hours, everything you'll be doing in the club. That's something you can put on your resume. We want you to bring everything in the outside world. So there's no waste of time. There is not meaningful activities that you can do at IC. Now, the humanitarian goes with that volunteering that we have, the Greek societies and the club. All right, next part. So when I was talking about hands-on experience, bringing anything after college, this is what we have. The first part will be internship. So we guarantee you to have an internship opportunities, that it be on campus or off campus after. So if you need like help with your CPT, which will help you have an internship, we will help you fill the paperwork, no problem. If after IC, you're on your senior year, meaning your last year of college, you want to apply for a company, you need to do your OPT paperwork, we will help you with that as well. We really want you to have no stress and someone to help you with every step of the way. So now the internships are really important nowadays in this economy. You go out in the field, you're looking for a job, and then the company tells you, well, how much experience do you have? And you tell them, well, I just got out of college, so how can I have any experience? Well, with us, we're giving you 2 semesters of internship along with your classes. So when you go out of IC, you have a full year experience. That's for sure. Campus involvement, again, if you're doing the clubs, the Greek societies, if you become what we call an involvement leader and help the college with the different events that we have, that's something you can put on your resume. Research project. If you want to stay with us with the summer, if you don't go back home, we will provide you with housing and pay job, not an internship, a research project that you will do with the faculty that you'll be working on for about a month or so, I would say, with them. And then you can present that project to the school and then later on to a bigger school event. And then even later on, if you wish to push your research with the faculty, go to some conventions outside in the state. And again, that is something super great, super useful that you want to put on your resume. Again, nothing comes to waste. International travel. Well, we know that coming to the US, you're already doing your international travel, breakaway experience, as we call them. Now, these, if you want to travel to Japan, to London, if you want to go to South America, we had like our wildlife environment biology major going to swim with the turtles in Puerto Rico. All these will give you meaningful experience, and these breakaways will be outside of the school year. So we do that during the spring break and the beginning of the summer. Again, you will have fun. So for example, the students that went to London, they went to see a soccer game, but you also have academics. They meet with Scotland Yard just to know how the justice works internationally. So again, meaningful experience, meaningful skills that you get outside. Right? Now, I was talking about being close to your staff, being close to your faculty. So we have a student-faculty ratio of 13 students for one professor, which means that basically they will always be available for you. That's literally their job to help you. That's what we're talking about. Small campus, small community, as I was talking about previously. We have an average class of 17 students, so we can really emphasize on you in the classroom. If you're lacking, if you're having trouble, your professor will see it. Absolutely. If you have any problems, they might call you out at the end of the class, not in front of everyone. Don't worry about it, but just like give you some meaningful tips or ask if you need any advice. Absolutely. Now, you can check the QR code that we have if you want to check all the majors and programs that we have. They're all available on our website, and then we have like a huge range of sciences, businesses, sociology, we have psychology as well, we have sports management. We try to cover as many fields as possible. The athletic side, like I was talking about, we're called for the Blue Boys and the Lady Blues. So our color is blue. That's why I'm blue today. We're full on blue. During IC, you will receive fulls of gifts and different t-shirts that I can promise you that. And like I said, we're pretty competitive. So you will be sure to have a lot of ambience during the games, mostly like basketball, football with our actual champions. Now, international scholarships. So for Go Campus, through this partnership, you will be receiving a total of $31,954. And once you receive that scholarship, that counts for all your 4 years at IC. So every year, when your tuition comes, we will apply that scholarship for you. All right, so this is the breakdown what we have. Everything that I've explained comes with a cost, obviously, like every colleges. So we're looking at this number total, $51,000. You can already erase that number from your head because you will never have to pay that, because why? We're applying the scholarship for you. So that brings you a total of $19,550 for a full year, for a whole cost. And that covers everything you can think about: tuition and textbooks, fees, housing and meals. That means dorms and the meal plan that we have at IC. So when you come on campus, the only expense you will have will be your personal. You want to buy yourself, I don't know, a TV for your room, new clothes, anything like this. We will have on-campus jobs so that you can help yourself and you can pay for those expenses. Absolutely. You are required, though, at IC to carry health insurance, but that health insurance comes with the total cost, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can work on campus, like I was mentioning, 10 to 20 hours, depending on which field of the campus you are working. So there's always available positions for international students and students in general. That ranges from working in the library, working cafeteria. We're really green campus. Actually, if you like that, we'll be thriving in here, and we'll need someone to manage those fields as well. You can also help with the sports team. If you're into photography, you can be a photographer and just take some pictures of the game, and then we can publish them on our Instagram. So if you have any of these fields that you would like to attend, I think that'll be great here. Now, the next steps, if you are interested in Illinois College and what we can provide for you throughout your year and your 4 years at IC, you can first apply online to our website, ic.edu. We have no fees. It's a free application, so you can just start one. Just if you're curious, if you want to engage with me, if you just have some question by email, Absolutely, please do that. We also accept Common App, Coalition App, Royal application as well. Then after that will come your supplemental documents. So we're talking high school transcripts and standardized test scores. So we are test score optional, which means that if you pass a Duolingo, IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, ACT, all those jargons about test scores, you do not have to require the agency to send it for you. You can take a clear picture, a nice screenshot, send it to me. I'll process it for you, and that will count absolutely for your application. No problem at all. Right? This is my information, my office, mobile. I'm also on WhatsApp because I know that internationally it's really hard to get in contact with someone. So this is my WhatsApp. If you want to text me, call me at any time during the week. I'm available 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. CST time, so Central Time, Illinois. Please don't call me at 5 a.m. That will be really a mess. I won't be able to answer you. A little bit of background about myself. So I learned English in kind of a partner, just like you in San Francisco for 9 months. And then I joined Illinois College, and that's how I did my adventure for 4 years until I graduated last year in May. So if you have, during the Q&A, any questions about that, anything about future or what I've experienced or what me and Ray have experienced differently at IC, please feel free to do so. This is also our live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If you're interested in checking the dorms, checking our recent social media activities, the games, how did we do in the championship, anything like this, you can check it out on Instagram. And thank you very much for your attention. That's everything there is to know about Illinois College. Of course, we can go in more details. If you check our website, ic.edu, you can check all the academics, major programs in more details, the outcomes of these programs. If you just want to see what our faculties looks like, that's totally you can do on the website. If you want to check their sports team, anything, you will find it there. And if you have any extra question, you can ask me, obviously. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luis, for the interesting presentation. I think, guys, if you already have some questions, you can already write them in the chat or also unmute yourself. But maybe in the meantime, while you're thinking of any possible questions you might have, Ray, would you like to present yourself and tell us maybe what you study, how long you've been studying at Illinois College?
Oh, yes.
Just share.
I'll show my screen. Yeah, I'll share my screen while Ray is presenting herself.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So hi everyone. So I'm a freshman at Illinois College, and my major is now I'm not declared yet, but I'm thinking about majoring in computer science and minoring in math. So what I like about IC is that we have very small classes. So I feel like I can contact easily with my professors. So whenever I have questions, I can so they have off hours, it's 3 days in a week or something like that. And I can go their office and I can ask, I do not get this material, could you explain it again or something like that? So, and it's very helpful, and all the professors are very nice, and I really like about it. And also, so Jacksonville is a very small town, but we have beautiful downtown. We can walk over there, and we have small shops. And yeah, on weekends I go to the downtown with my friends and eat, for example, Italian pizza or something like that. Yeah, we really enjoy it. And so on the campus we have Starbucks, and I love Starbucks, and I always get matcha latte and it's so good. So you do not have to worry about having a car, because every Sunday we have shuttle to the Walmart, which is one of the famous grocery store in the US, and we can get what we want, like daily supplies, for example, like shampoos and body soaps from there. So you do not have to worry about access to the grocery store or your daily stuff. Also, I love traveling, and for the every long breaks, like summer vacations or Thanksgiving breaks, we have shuttle to the Chicago, so you can use that shuttle and go to the Chicago, and you can book planes from there, and yeah, you can enjoy your travel. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. I really enjoy being here, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ray. What would you say is the thing you like most about Illinois College?
I like the most about Illinois College is uh I love that they have blueprint, you know. It's so like Illinois College is one of the liberal arts colleges. And so for the liberal arts college, we uh cannot graduate from college without like liberal arts materials. And so my major is computer science, but I have to take, for example, something like sociology class or gender studies class because it's required for the graduation. And I really like it because, so like I'm taking sociology class right now. And before taking that class, I was not interested in sociology at all. I was like, what is that? But like now I'm really enjoy learning about it because it's just interesting, very interesting. So like I'm learning computer science or math, but also I'm learning about sociology or like totally different fields. And I think that is awesome. And yeah.
So you choose sociology as a minor?
Oh no, it's just from my blueprint. It's kind of the requirement from my graduation, but yeah, I really enjoy
Okay, that's great.
it.
So we actually do have a couple of questions in the chat box. I think probably the next one would be, what is the most popular extracurricular activity on campus? I don't know if Luis or Ray, you want to answer that question?
Yeah, I mean, personally, on my time, I think Ray and me have different extracurriculars, like interest. So me was the Greek societies that you can do. So we're literally Greek societies, which means we have like a speech competition, the involvement, the volunteering that was happening on campus well with the Greek societies. We also have all the event, party, sites part that every colleges have. But yeah, that was really time taking, and it was really easy to make connection with the Greek societies. And like when you come to like a new place like IC or in the US in general in LA colleges, you want to look for other people. You don't want to stand by yourself. That's really something you want to avoid. And I think this was filling my schedule and I was having fun at the same time. So yeah, that was my favorite.
What's your favorite, Ray?
My favorite is, I would say, bingo. So like I think every semester we have bingo, the big one. So if you are a lucky person, you can get like gift cards or a lot of snacks or something like that. I've never got one, so probably next semester. Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have? Oh, what would a typical day look like?
So as a communication major, depending on the classes that you have, your stay can start as early as first class at 8 a.m., but also as late as your first class at 12 p.m. It really depends on the courses you take at IC. So I would wake up. I'm not a huge breakfast person, so I will not go to the cafeteria. I will take as much time as I can to sleep. That was my go-to. Go to the classroom, take my break during lunch, go to the cafeteria, enjoy some time with some of my friends that were available at that time, go to my next class, and then all classes stop at 4 p.m. like 99% of them. We have like lab class at night, but that will happen once in 4 years, really, or something like this. All class stop at 4 p.m. So then I would just go to the gym, or I was part of the club soccer for fun, so I would go play with them. I will just hang out with my friends. I will do a lot of video games as well. Just if I see, like Ray said, if I see a bingo, if I see if any of the clubs have done an event, I will just show up there at night, go back to the cafeteria for dinner, and then finish the night probably gaming again. That wasn't the best, but yeah, that's what I will do.
Ray, do you also want to share your typical day with us?
Yes, like this semester, my busiest day is Friday. I have all 4 classes. So like I start my class from 10. So before that, I wake up at 8 a.m. and I go to breakfast and I do study, I do some assignments, and I go to class from 10 to 11 and 11 to 12 and 12 to 1. And after that, I do my assignments and go to the class around 2:30. And after that last class, I go to the gym, and then I go to cafeteria to get dinner. And after that, I hang out with my friends because that's Friday, and we typically watch movies and do deep thoughts, and that's it.
Are you mostly friends with international students or also with Americans?
Yeah, most of them are international students.
Where are they from?
They're from like Italy, Spain, and yeah, that's most of them, I think, and Japan, of course.
Okay, great. Then the next question is, can you get around without a car?
So that will be a little difficult for long ranges, but public transportation is hard in the US in general, and we are not an exception. We don't have much public transportation here. Everything that we like the downtown that Ray was talking, we have the Walmart shuttles, everything is kind of like walking distance. It's not too hard. It will be a little time taking. I'll take you that. If I had to quote one of the red flags for any university, but also ours, mostly, that will be the transportation. Yeah, that will be a red flag for that. You can make your way around to the shops, but yeah, it will be, as always, it'll be easier if you had a car, right? So yeah. Though the campus is not that big, it takes what, Ray, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to cross it by walking, maximum, really maximum. Something like this.
Then so from Ludovica, does the certificate accomplishment of my exchange here during my senior year in Nevada count as an English proficiency test to get accepted?
So we usually give a waiver to students who have been attending high school. In the US, for example, for an exchanger, I can check on that if we will be accepting. But if you did like a full year with 2 semesters, 4 courses, yeah, that's probably something we can do for you. Absolutely.
Then I received a private message from Eleonora Benfatti. I'm not sure where you're from, maybe from Italy or Spain, regarding requirements to have the scholarship. I would like to ask you to reach out to your sending office in your home country, because they will be able to assist you and to explain you what the requirements are, what are the documents that you need to submit in order to be accepted and to receive the scholarship. Then Gianluca asked, what kind of degrees are there? ICT, technical ones, or literatures?
Oh, yes. So we have like bachelor degree level. So that will be the base college, what they gave you. We don't go higher than that. So we don't have a master's, PhD, anything like this. Although if you are in certain majors like pre-med, pre-law, what we will do is you will spend some time with us, let's say a 2 years program, and then we will transfer you to a graduate school to finish that degree. So that's something you can do if you're looking for higher degrees, but we are a bachelor. So all our majors will be bachelor level. So that's 4 years base that you can have. Also, if you're like in the education field, we will help you get your license for the states that you want to teach in, for example. Great question.
Milana asked, is there any support for care experienced students, also if international? For example, that you can
What do you mean by care leaver or care experienced student? Is that a field of major you're talking about, or is like a certain status that you have? Can you tell more on the message? Also, at the meantime, I'm going to answer your second question that you had. Can you stay in the dorm during long breaks? So we have short breaks, Thanksgiving, spring breaks that are about, what was it, Ray? The last one, 5 days, 8 days, something like this. Like a big week, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so spring break, Thanksgiving break, all those little ones in the middle of the year will not cost you because you're international students, so you'll be able to stay on campus. However, for the summer and the winter break, you could stay on campus, but we will charge you because no one's on campus and we need to spend that time basically. What you can do, however, during the winter break, during the summer break, is either the research project that I was talking about to help you cover your expenses of staying on campus. You could take some summer classes that we have online if you just want to wrap up a little bit more of your 4 years as well. And also, you could just work on campus. You don't have to do a research project. You could work at the library. You could work with me here as an ambassador, helping like giving like some tours. But yeah, you could stay, but the big ones, summer and winter, will cost you.
Regarding the jobs on campus, is it difficult to find one, or do students get assistance in finding a job on campus?
Oh, yes. So we will help you to get your social security number at the beginning of the year, get your appointment in Springfield so you can have that card because you need one in order to be able to work. But we always have spots for workers, mostly at the cafeteria. There's always time for anyone to work on campus. Yeah, I haven't seen someone struggling really. Did you struggle, Ray, to find a job or?
Oh, no, also I'm working for two jobs right now. Like one is for the cafeteria and one is for the institutional research. Yeah, it was not hard to, find jobs because we have a lot of job opportunities, campus job opportunities.
Ah, okay. So if you have to stay with us the whole time, any amount of time in the care, I mean the care of the local authority care, children's home, foster care. So okay, so yeah, if you could stay with us the whole time, yes, absolutely, yeah. You can pretty much make your way around. Mostly if you have that specific case, Milana, that's something we can work about with our with our global program officer Rebecca Spencer, myself, and the residential life department. So yeah, you could contact me if you're coming to Illinois College, and we'll work on the case. Absolutely no problem about that. Yeah.
What does housing usually look like for international students? Are they accommodated in a double occupancy room, or are they together with American students or mostly international students? Maybe Ray, you can answer that as well. What's for you?
Yes, so internationals can be mixed up with Americans or other international students in the dorms. And when you stay in the long breaks, you stay in your dorm as well. We don't change that. Then on the other semester, every year you can change your housing. So which building you will be, so you can upgrade once because we have upper housing, so better dorms, a little bit bigger, more space for you, less sharing with other people on the floor. They're not more expensive. It's just the longer you stay at IC, the better grades, the more points that you have, and you can apply for them. Then in between years, if you want to be with international students on your second year, for example, you could make a group and request to stay together. But yeah, Ray will tell us more on that.
Yeah, so like right now I'm staying with one of American students in Pixley. It's a like girls dormitory and really like it. So about next year, I'm thinking about staying with one of the international students. She's from Italy, and I already sent format for that. And yeah, I'm so excited about it.
On the question, is there a minimum amount of money you must have in your bank account to get the visa and get accepted? Yes, obviously you will need to have enough money in the account of not yourself, your provider. If you pay by yourself with a loan or anything, you'll need to have enough to cover the tuition. So in that case, the tuition was it 19,550. You'll need to have that on your bank account, or shows that you will have enough money to provide that amount. So for example, you take payment plan as we go. So it's a 3 to 4 months different payment that you can do for the year. So separating your 19,000 in 4 times. If you show us that along those 4 months, you will have those 20,000 coming along for the tuition, then yes, that will be enough. You must show enough to provide. We will be fine if you have like that 4 months payment plan, but if you don't show enough, then the embassy will it will have a negative effects on your interview. And so that is not of our resort. We will try to help you, give you as many tips, how to fill your documents and everything, to make the better of that interview. But at the end of the day, it's the embassy who takes the final decision.
And again, I think the best is to reach out to your sending office in your home country, because they will give you all that information. They will assist you with everything. So I think that's the easiest way. Are there any other questions? Or maybe, Luis, in the meantime, you can tell us what you enjoy most or enjoyed most about Illinois College?
Yes, so when the previous international admission counselor came to my school, the department that we have in EF in San Francisco, what I really was attracted to is how welcome internationals are. So we have, they have at that time an international orientation. So internationals are the only one on campus for about a little more than a week. And we had time to visit, we had time to acclimate, we had time to make friends, connect with the other internationals, because it's really important to have that core of friends, and then you can start like visiting other groups and make more connection. Also, I love small classes, being able to talk to faculties directly. That was my main thing. Yeah, that's mostly what I was looking for. I think price-wise, I was personally okay with what they had to offer. And just that was an FYI for myself. I love the city of Chicago, and they were not too far, so that's what I like.
Okay, are there any more questions? If not, is there anything else that you would like to add, Ray, or that you would like to share with us? It's okay, you don't have to.
No, yeah, not really. But I mean, yeah, I really recommend you guys IC, because it's just a good place.
Thank you.
Okay, well then, thank you so much. Thank you, Luis, for the presentation, for answering your questions.
Thank you, Melissa.
Great, thank you so much for joining, for sharing your experiences. It was very interesting to hear something
Thank
from
you so much.
a campus student who is at college. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. And if you still have questions, reach out to the office in your home country. Or now you also have the contact information from Luis, so you can contact him as well. And yes, thank you again, and have a great evening or rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.